You know what, Dags, yeah? When we speak about the agile philosophy, it's so powerful, bro. Super duper duper powerful. And do you feel like this is something that brand owners need to not the agile philosophy itself, but when people are starting new brands, do you feel like they need to have some sort of meaning? Because and the reason I ask you that is because with other conversations we've had, I can tell that you realize that some brands that don't necessarily have a meaning are still able to thrive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like everyone's player one is different.
Okay.
Everyone was put on here to do something different. Some people are playing in a field that was already made for them, or was already is for them. So they don't have to break no barriers. They don't have to do nothing that's worth writing a story about. So if you don't have to do nothing that's worth writing a story about, then how can I really expect for you to have a story behind your brand? It doesn't really make sense. Some things can just exist for the sake of existing, and that's fine. Imagine if there was a million stories. Everyone would be tired of stories.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some things can just exist simply because it's nice. Some things can just exist simply because
They're cheap.
they're cheap. And that's fine. We need variety in life, you know? But I feel like everybody truly, you know yourself. You know what your life is. You know what your level is. And you know what you've been through. You know what your reality is. And really and truly, if you're, like I said, willing to listen, you also know what your path is, or you know what you're supposed to do in this world, what you're supposed to give to this world. And I truly feel that God's given me a tough life and given me a lot to kind of work through so that I can work through it, come out the other side, and then give people the keys as to how I did that shit. That's really what I feel like. Like there's levels to stuff, and I feel like fashion's cool, but in reality, it's still not that important. It's one of the luxuries.
That's so crazy hearing you say that, you know?
Yeah.
Because, not in a bad way, but
No,
it's
of
like,
course.
fashion is such a part of you.
Yeah,
But
it's
to
my
get to
life.
the point
It's my
where, do
life.
you know what I mean? But to get to the point where you're like, really and truly, is it that important is mad.
Because I can look at objective, like, truth. I
Yeah.
can look at reality. Like I said, I have a grip on reality. Like, how could I say that fashion is life when there's people dying all over the world? Like, there's so many countries and places where fashion is not even a thing. They don't even have the privilege. You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
So if that's the case, how could fashion be life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people are privileged enough for fashion to be life, but the life I've lived has not been that. I had to figure all the other stuff out for this to be possible. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Hey, bro, this conversation's been mad, you know? And I love how it's flowed because I feel like everything we spoke about in the beginning in terms of me saying that people need to understand what it takes to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
You've been transparent enough to show that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm hopeful, and I believe that once people see this, they'll have an even higher level of respect than they already have for you. And obviously, the conversation isn't for that in terms of you, but I'm happy that you sharing in the way you shared is gonna give you that. Do you know what I mean? Not to say it's gonna give you your flowers, because like you don't care about that.
Nah.
But broski, you deserve it, bro.
No, I appreciate
that.
that.
Honestly, like what you create and the work you put in to create what you create is like a beacon for everyone else, bro.
Yeah.
If somebody sees that Dagye, somebody from Milton Keynes, weren't even born in this country, has come and been able to create at this type of level with the resources that he has, they're gonna be like, you know what, bro, I can do it too, fam.
Yeah. And I have people coming up to me all the time, and it's like, yo, this is what this is for.
That's what it's
and
about.
Especially even like I said, since I started speaking, the amount of people that are coming up to me like, yo, that shit like changed my whole life. That shit changed the whole way I think. And I'm thinking like, bro, I probably started doing this like 3 weeks now or something like that. And already I'm like, okay, cool. This is what I'm here to do.
It's mad.
This is what I'm here to do, and I'm gonna take the responsibility. I'm not gonna shy away from it, and I'm gonna do this shit because it's like this shit is real.
Facts.
This shit is very real, man. Like I said, it gets deeper than just clothes and shit. Like I said, like people are going through real shit. People are going through real shit, and one thing about this life, as I just keep stressing, is no one cares. Like nobody cares. So if I can give people the tools or point them in the right direction to save themselves, when I know how cruel this world is, it's important, man.
Then you're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's super important.
I'm gonna start rounding off the conversation, right? And whilst I have you, I think it's important that I kind of ask straightforward questions that will proper give the like fashion, tangible fashion gems that the audience need. Do you know what I'm saying?
We've been to my life.
Yeah, bro, it's been amazing, bro. Because, bro, when you're speaking, it's pissing me, you know? Because I'm thinking about all the things that I'm not confronting. I'm like, fam, after this conversation, after I go out to eat with my bedrooms later, I'm going to go home and I'm going to think. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to start that journey. Even things like fitness, for example, I see how you speak about that and the impact it's had on you. And that's something I've always battled with, bro. Naturally, I'm young. So naturally, I'm Ghanaian. I have athletic genes and I'm fucking wasting them, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you get what I mean?
You know your level.
Yeah. I know what I can get to and it's like,
You know what I'm saying?